Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Zero from TechDragon.info, and today we're gonna take a look at the Achilles, the Tier 6 British, I guess new TD. And this thing is strange. Let's start off with that. I personally think it's a great tank, but that doesn't make it a great tank, and it definitely has some drawbacks, like massive drawbacks. So let's dive straight into it and take a look. What is this tank about? Well, I'm gonna keep this open and we'll see in a second why, but it's a tier 6 turret TD. As you can see, it has a turret, and it's based on the M10 Wolverine. Some people compare it to like a Hellcat or a Jackson. It is not. It actually says it in here, M10, which is the M10 Wolverine. So yeah, as you can see, these are very, very, very similar. They've pretty much just changed up the gun. It's the most, the biggest change really. The rest is pretty much the same. However, there are some really interesting differences, and I don't know where these come from. But the Wolverine has 51mm of frontal hull armor versus 38 on the Achilles. What gives? The same for the turret armor, 57. Okay, the turret is actually the same, excuse me. But the rear armor, 25 on the Wolverine, 19 on the Achilles. So they've removed armor? Is that it? Well, huh? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, that's a bit strange. But that's why I have the Wolverine here. Let's close that up. So let's compare it to some of the competition, I guess. We have the 88, which of course is gonna win in hit points. That has always been the British heavy armored tree. Its thing, have a lot of HP, be able to take those hits. And yeah, there's a definite difference between the two, 800 and 640. Massive difference. I've also put up the Hellcat because it's pretty much the closest comparator in multiple ways. So, both turrets, both open top vehicles, both pretty mobile, although the Achilles is definitely not as mobile as the Hellcat. So let's just compare the two, or three, although the 88 doesn't really compare in until we get to the gun, so I'm just going to leave that out for now. 640 hit points on the Achilles versus 560 on the Hellcat. Actually, just put them right next to each other, easier to compare. Horsepower here is of course not the final engine, so can't really compare those. I think he gets a 500 horsepower as well, but that top speed is massively better. Traverse speed, again, this is not the upgraded track, so I'm gonna assume that that is gonna be about 34 as well. Hull armor on the Hellcat is even worse. I mean, this one's pretty bad, Hellcat is worse. Rate of fire, blah blah blah, doesn't matter, we'll get that in a second. Turret traverse, 16 versus 16. 370 view range, although this one still needs a turret upgrade. I think it goes to 380, but don't hold me to that. Actually, give me 1 second here. I'm going to use this wonderful website called TechDragon, and I have this tank compare function, and I'm going to search for a M18 Hellcat, and I'm going to search for a Achilles compare. So, I love this website. Let's see, view range on the Hellcat is 370, even with the upgraded turrets. Signal range is 750 on the Hellcat once it gets its final radio, so massively better than the Achilles, which is only 550. But 550 for signal range is enough. You're never really gonna run out of signal range. HP for the Hellcat is 570 once it gets its final turret. So slightly more than 550 you see right here. Both have 20% chance of fire. Top speed in this one of course is much better. Reverse speed is also much better on the Hellcat. Reverse speed is actually 20, while the Achilles only has 13. It's really bad on reverse, that's one of the drawbacks. Depression is also not that great. On the Hellcat we have 20 degrees of elevation, the same for the Achilles, but the depression is where the problem sort of sets in. The Hellcat has 10 degrees of depression, while the Achilles with the final turret only has 5 degrees of depression. That is pretty killer. Turret traverse is 1 degree faster on the Achilles than it is on the Hellcat. power to weight ratio is much better on the Hellcat. 22 horsepower per ton versus 17.68. So yeah, massively better. But the track traverse actually does not go up in the Hellcat. It stays at 30. What was it? There, traverse speed. While the Achilles is 34, so slightly better on the track traverse there. Weight, of course, the Hellcat is a lot lighter. But, you know, less armor and all that. So, those are really the main differences between the tanks. Let's take a look at the guns. I'm going to close these two. I said close. And we're going to take a look at this. The reason I have this one is because the 88 uses the same gun, but if you hover over the gun in here, you can see that these stats that you see in this pop-up window do not exactly match what is in there, as you can see. Because the same gun can handle differently on different tanks. So let's just compare these guns. The ones on the Achilles and the 88 are the exact same gun, but the handling is different. It is slightly more accurate on the 88. It has better aim time, and slightly better rate of fire. So rate of fire is 13.95 on the 88 versus 13.4 on the Achilles. Penetration damage obviously is the same, it's the same gun. It's slightly more accurate at 0.32 on the 88 versus 33 on the Achilles. 1.9 second aim time versus 1.7. So the 88 just has slightly better gun handling. However, you have a turret, and your gun isn't mounted on the side of your friggin' tank. And at least you don't, on this tank you don't expect to ever bounce anything. While this thing is, on paper, quite armored, in reality it has just as much armor as this thing. This thing actually has mobility, so yeah. Out of the two, I definitely prefer the Achilles, and I'll show you my stats in a second. So let's compare these real quick. Double the rate of fire, but penetration is 160 versus 171. Really good penetration for tier 6. I mean, this is a really good gun at tier 6. Yeah, you don't mind any battle you get into with this thing, because that penetration is pretty much enough for any tier you find yourself in. So yeah, pretty good. 150 damage is not a whole lot, but you do have that rate of fire on your side. Better accuracy than the Hellcat, but a worse aiming time, but not by much. 1.9 seconds is still pretty awesome. So that is in very short here what the Achilles is about. Let's get out of here. And let's quickly take a look at my statistics in this tank, and you'll see why. Here we go. I've played 78 battles, 56% win rate, 756 average experience, which is pretty good. Damage ratio of 2.28, destruction ratio 2.26, not a lot of armor efficiency. Then again, the thing has no armor. I'm surprised there's any number here. Damage cost, I do over 1,000 damage in tier 6 on average. And that's still going up. I take 400 damage, so that's where that ratio comes from. I don't take a whole lot, but I deal a decent amount. Spawning damage 240 average, yeah. Spotted 0.79, not bad. Destroyed 1.36 is not bad at all. Max experience 2071, max damage 2600, max kills 6, and I have a mark of excellence in less than 78 games. I got it like 1 or 2 games before, so about 75 games and I had my mark of excellence. Mark of excellence is based on your last 100 games. Yeah, I haven't even done 100 games and I got a mark of excellence. Yeah. either you know, anybody and everybody is doing really shit on it, or I'm doing exceptionally well on it. As you can see here, it's not that I'm doing exceptionally well, but I think I'm not doing too bad here. So let's take a look at some gameplay. And here we are. So as you can see, I have some camo on it. I don't remember if I actually put permanent camo on or temporary. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Time to roll out.
Yeah, lately life has been busy, real life. I've been doing a whole lot of things. I've been busy with all kinds of shit. Haven't played tanks pretty much at all for the last 2 or 3 weeks. The only time I've played is I've been participating in the winter events because it gives buttloads of experience for your crew. And I now have 6 cents on my French tier 8 TD. And I just got 6 cents on my Russian light tank crew, and I'm gonna spend the next 3 times that I can still do the event, I think. The win 25 games, or participate 25 games event. I think I can do it 3 more times. I'm gonna do that all on my light tank and get a 3 skilled crew. which is also my T71 crew, my T127 crew, excuse me, my Tetra crew, and my MT25 crew. So I love to get a third skill on that one. That's going to be awesome. So that's what I've been spending all my time that I do get into tanks. That's what I've been spending it on. Now, the matchup here, of course, is pretty good, let's be honest. It's a tier 6 game in a tier 6 tank, and hello! As you can see, this was before the accuracy changes, by the way, so this gun is going to be a little bit less accurate, but still, it's a pretty good accuracy, as you can see here. The shots are just flying lovely towards where I'm aiming. Holy crap, that was a replay bug. Come on, and we finish him off. We got enough penetration to penetrate pretty much anything here from any angle. Oh, we put one into his tracks. Sitting duck sideways. This is that rate of fire for you. It's just so good at screwing over people. But what you gotta do in this tank is you got to sit back and snipe. You cannot be spotted because this thing is so incredibly fragile. And you have good DPM, but you don't have good burst damage. I know that sounds kind of contradictory, but you have to put in, what, 6 shells to finish off anybody your own tier, while they can put in 1 or 2 and really hurt you. Finish him off. Oh, somebody tracked the Churchill. Oh, that went into his track, but it didn't track him. Damn it. Chaffee up top. Chaffee. Ah, dang it. Tried to put one into the lob, but just over. There he is. Got him. Yeah, this thing is a 100% pure sniper. Close quarters with this thing, you will die. You cannot brawl. For a couple of reasons. The mobility of this thing is not bad. It's pretty decently fast in a straight line, but, you know, it doesn't turn.
Enemy is hit.
I'm saying, KV, let him come out. I can't help you if you, sit there. Put one through his track wheel. There we go. Side of the turret. Lovely shot.
Enemy is hit.
And he's dead. T150. Come on.
Damage them.
Got him in his track. Right where I want to. Ah, and he fixes it. Dang it. Well, in the meantime, town seems to have died. For the most part. So I'm pulling back a little bit. Okay, I think they know I'm here. Time to not sit right over there. Yeah. So, some people in chat complaining. I think I've been doing pretty well. But, yeah. Okay, camera and binoculars up. Okay, waiting for the T150, see if he actually peeks out. No, but we do have an issue 85. Put a nice shot in his face, ruin his day. Put 2 more shots into him. We are spotted, but I'm definitely gonna reload before he does. And we just got shot by some HE. I think the T150 should be. Oh, ow, that was artillery. Oh, my gun takes it. But I already used my repair kit. Dang it. I'm gonna have a damaged gun. Ah, balls. That is not good. And here you can see the turret reverse. It's not great. Damaged gun. Really? Put one into the house so that I can spot him. There we go. We spotted him. Put one into his face for a little bit. So even with a damaged gun, this thing is still a laser accurate machine gun. Come on. There we go. Let's finish him off. Sherman 3 sitting in the open. Come on. And we got him as well. Nice. Okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't get spotted. I'm even saying it in chat, machine gun. This thing is. It really is. And you're gonna have to learn how to play this thing. You have to sit back far back and snipe. This thing will not function in any other role. It's not a Hellcat. As you can see here, the mobility forwards is pretty good, but once you start turning, it loses quickly. I think that was artillery trying to shoot me, I'm not entirely sure. So we know that there's a Matilda Black Prince in town, and I think the other guy's in town as well. Not sure what the SU-100 is doing. I think he's AFK. Is Matilda actually gonna come out here? Can I put a shot into him? Nah, doesn't seem like it. Hellcat was last spotted in town as well. I have no idea who is shooting there. Absolutely none. There's nobody that can see that spot other than the Hellcat that is right over there. Ah. Tried to get a shot in. So I'm notifying my team like he's over there. I was just lucky that I just saw that tree there. Kinda had a feeling it was coming, but you never know for sure. Tense moments, I only have 17 health left. Damaged gun. 2 tanks inbound. Key. Yep. I move my tank slightly. Sitting back here, seeing if I can spot anything. But yeah, I have no health left to do anything. If I get caught out in the open, I'm dead. This thing is not good at trading shots. Oh, shot goes slightly wide towards the left and we don't pen or hit. Dang it. There's Matilda. I'm gonna have a line on him. Waiting for the Hellcat. If he's gonna peek. Is he gonna peek? Come on. Peek, little Hellcat. Peek. Come on.
Enemy armor is
There we
hit.
go. Put one into his turret there. Oh. Dang it. And that was the limitation of my depression, by the way. I'm on the slightly slopey, hilly terrain here, and yeah, I couldn't put that shot in. So I'm just sitting here. If they peek out, I can pretty much one-shot either of them. So Matilda, still can't see him. And, you know, I'm fine with them trading shots. Whatever. I'll just keep an eye on this Hellcat and keep him at bay. Not sure where he is. Why is he not helping out his friend? They don't know I'm here. For sure, at least. Come on. Where is he? There he is. Don't. Ah! I was gonna say, don't let me down, gun. And it let me down. God, I can't see him. He is. Wait. Dang it. Gotta be careful here. Don't have a lot of health. Get around that rock. So, mobility. 30. 40. So as you can see, this thing, it's reasonably mobile. It's not bad. But as soon as you start turning, it will lose speed pretty quickly. And he drowned himself. Dude, let's take a look at the stats. So, here we are with the stats. This was an ace tanker game. Got a fire for effect, bruiser, high caliber, and a top gun. And this is the reason I showed you this game. Is it was one of the better experience games I've had as well. It wasn't like the most action-packed game, but it kind of shows you like what you can do if you find that sweet spot where you get people spotting, and you can just sit back and snipe. And that's what I want to show you, because that is what you need to do with this tank. Get into those positions where you can sit back and snipe the crap out of people. And that is where this thing excels at. With 171 penetration on that gun, it is more than enough to go through pretty much most of the tanks you meet. And you're not going to have too much trouble sniping from the back. The accuracy is also pretty good. Just don't get spotted. Get spotted and this thing gets wrecked in seconds, because you have absolutely no chance of bouncing. And artillery will devastate you because of no armor plus open top. So yeah, let's take a look at the detailed report here. Fired 32, hit 24, pent 22, did 2600 damage. Received 4 hits, 3 of them penetrated, 1 did not. I think that was a HE shot that hit my gun. That was so lucky. Spotted 3, we damaged 10 people. We destroyed 6, 800, almost 900 spotting damage. As you can see, we barely moved at all. And that's what you need to get yourself into with this tank. Get into that one awesome spot that gives you a good overview and wreck people across the battlefield. Now, if you get into a city map, it's gonna be a hell of a lot harder to do well in this thing because it's so damn fragile. At that point, you just need to use your mobility and peek around, you know, go to places where they don't expect you and flank around and... Shh. Be quiet. I'm recording here. Gah. So rude. So yeah, I made 21k profit there, and a grand total of 3.4k experience if this was a non-premium game. Non-premium account, but I had a premium account running at the time, so I got 38k profit and a grand total of 4,000 experience. We basically got double experience for every win, so I already had my double for the day, but we got an extra double for every win, I think it was. So yeah, 4.1k experience, not too shabby. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.